talking about like your tour dates. I know you had a couple, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Recently.
Yeah.
Cool.
Did you just end like a week ago? Tour?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
So you're on break right now?
What kind of? I just sort of redid my studio. And
Oh, nice.
So I'm going back in. Just started back in today.
Okay.
Okay, cool. So you have it, it's recording?
Yeah, it's recording.
Okay.
Good.
Might be a... Yeah. It should be fine. We're good.
Alright, so Cold War romance.
First things first.
What was the writing process for that?
It was a little different than what I used to do. I used to do like, I would kind of just mess around with every day until I came up with something that I thought could be a good song.
Yeah.
I would spend some time on that song. It could take a day or it could take a couple weeks, but eventually it would turn into a song. Move on and continue and start the process all over again.
And are you usually like the writer for like most of your songs? Do you,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So for
do
this,
you sometimes get help from like your other guys?
no.
She's like, it's just me.
It's all right.
But yeah, so this record I did a little differently. I just wanted to have a little bit more. I felt like that method was fine, but it was slow.
Yeah.
So this time around, what I did was just recorded every single idea that I came up with, and then when I found one that I liked, rather than spend some time on it, I would just continue with ideas. And then every few weeks or so, I would just burn a CD of all this stuff that I'd done, and then I'd go back and make new songs. And, so it ended up having a lot more songs for this record.
Than you thought.
Oh, okay, cool. That's more like music in there. And as far as like, what's the difference between Old War romance and Leaves in the Water? Like, what do you?
Leaves in the River.
Yeah, Leaves in the River. Sorry.
Yeah. Well, one, I mean, I wrote a lot of the songs in Leaves in the River like, almost 10 years ago.
Are you? Oh, that's awesome.
So those songs, that record came out in 2007, but I recorded it in 2005.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And had written it. I'd been started writing in like 2002, probably forever.
Dude, that's awesome.
It just took me a long time because I was in another band called Irving for a long time. That I wasn't the main singer-songwriter, but it was my main band, and I was just busy, so
You're focusing on that.
Yeah, exactly.
It's kind of like
so it took a while to get the first album together, and then this Old World.
tongue
Dude,
twister.
it really is.
Old World.
I know. But this one, was written over a shorter period of time, about a year and a half. But I think also it was kind of done in a similar way that the first album, Leaves in the River, was done, which was I would write and kind of demo as I went along, and spend a lot more time like hashing out all the instruments and the parts and stuff like that. So
was it because like you already had like an idea for that album? Like you already just, so it just kind of flowed to like
the new one?
Yeah, the new one.
No.
Or it just as you went on.
Yeah, I think just the goal was to kind of just write as many songs as possible,
and then put it on.
Yeah, exactly. And then find the songs that I was most excited about and kind of fit together the best.
And like your favorite song of that album, the newest one?
If you had to choose,
If
you had to choose a song from that album, which one would you?
That's a hard one. Or
like for people to listen to, like which one?
No, there's not one that you're like emotionally attached to. Like, dang, this is my
I
baby.
mean, all of them.
Yeah, all that's good.
I'm mostly some of them I get sick of faster than others, because you play them out hundreds and hundreds of times.
Which one do you guess?
I don't want to say.
Okay, it's okay. Don't worry about it. I was just curious.
Yeah, that would be awful if it's like your favorite song.
I know.
I'm just completely faking
probably
it there.
It's just doing you a courtesy and letting you know.
And what would you call your music? Like genre? What would you? How do you describe your music to people?
I don't know. I don't really describe
I know,
it.
right?
I kind of just say listen to it. But I mean, really like Lincoln Hall in Chicago is awesome. Is it Fillmore in San Francisco?
Oh,
is really
the Fillmore.
cool. Yeah, I love that place. Let's see. No, those are the first two that popped in my head.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
so they're yeah.
How about in LA?
In LA, if we've been, well, we played at like the Fonda, actually my favorite venue was Natural History Museum,
Oh, that's
Okay.
awesome.
which was just because the environment was so cool. Yeah. Although the sound was terrible.
No.
environment.
Yeah, it was
That's all
like,
you need.
yeah, it was fun.
Okay, and favorite opening band that's opened up for you guys?
Oh yeah.
Oh, I definitely can't
Really?
say
You can't say
Oh.
that. I know.
because I'm
Like,
friends with most of these
Oh,
bands.
yeah,
so I
that's
can't really say.
I think all of them are probably.
And actually, yeah, I feel like I've been pretty lucky.
Yeah.
Like I like pretty much all of them.
Who were you guys opening? Who opened up for you guys for the last shows that you guys had out here?
Well, the tour we just did was a band called the Donnies, the Amies. They're from Los Angeles. They're pretty good.
Oh, okay.
But yeah.
Cool.
And how was your? How was you guys had a recent show in Pacific Center?
We did, yeah.
How was that?
That one was good. It was a little strange
Yeah.
because it was at the Cultural Center, the Art Center or something, which was cool, but I feel like it didn't quite have like it was sort of more of a academic kind of feeling to it. It didn't feel
You're
like
like,
a
come on
fun
in.
rock show.
Proper.
You know what I mean? Yeah. A little
I
stiff.
see.
Yeah.
Okay, and what was your first show ever, and when, and where was it at? Do you?
First show ever was
Yeah.
actually at Silver Lake Lounge in
Oh,
Silver Lake.
right around here, right? Yeah.
And that was me and my friend Tanya Hayden played cello, and Aaron Mills played keyboards. I think that was it. Maybe Brian. Aaron and Brian from my other band.
Okay.
I think they played that. But yeah, but it was that was actually opening for my friend's band, Panty Lions. I think it was for Panty Lions, and that was but it was they asked me to play, and I had just this was in like 2004.
Yeah,
and
okay.
I just like the name had just finally coming, and I finally came up with a name.
Okay.
For Seawolf, and it was like, oh great, you're officially a band now, so let's have you play a show.
I know you get this question a lot.
You might. I don't know.
The Seawolf, how did you come out with that name?
Do people ask you that all the time?
Yeah. But, good question. It's from the Jack London novel.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
I think I had a job at the time that required me to drive around, so I actually had it on. Or no, that's not true. I was my mom, my parents live in Berkeley, so I was driving from Berkeley to LA and went to the library.
Driving? Oh, nice.
Yeah, and got
I know. It's like, I don't know.
It's only 6 hours. Yeah, but so I'm from the Bay Area, so I make that drive all the
okay.
time. But it's I got that book on audio cassette at the library, Berkeley Library, and listened to it on the way back. And I was kind of like, I really like that title, and I like the book.
Oh, that's
So it just became
a
the
cool
name.
story.
And
have you always been musically inclined like since you were young, like
Kind of, yeah. I mean, I didn't
for your
grow up
parents?
with it. No, I didn't have a musical family at all. I didn't have any siblings. I was the only child, so I didn't have any like instruments lying around the house. But I definitely connected with music early on, and I loved music. And I wanted to play the fiddle. I wanted to play bluegrass when I was like 6 years old, 7 years old.
oh, so you're like
So-
born with it. You kind of have a gene in you.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I
Like
just
you
kind of
didn't-
always wanted. It always like.
Just like a tap and a tap.
Yeah, I just always really
I like
reacted to it.
What did you grow up with? Like, what type of music were your parents playing?
Yeah, my mom actually, she's not really a huge music fan.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, she likes music, but she doesn't seek music out. She kind of limited record
Should listen.
collection. Yeah, she had like Beatles
That's how my
Oh,
parents
wow.
are.
and some Willie Nelson records.
Mhm.
And Nutcracker. I remember loving that. I was like, love that. That was about it.
Yeah. Okay, so we have a couple questions that you could just ask like really quickly.
It was fun.
Little fun questions.
Lightning round.
That
Little
we're
facts about
curious
you.
about.
Okay, so favorite Halloween costume ever?
Of mine.
Yeah, ever.
Oh.
You've ever dressed up as?
It's kind of boring, but I think when I was a kid, I dressed up as a cowboy.
Hey.
Nice.
So
I was cowboy too, man.
That's
say
cute.
that. I also lived in kind of a country.
Country.
Yeah, it was a very old. I actually lived in a town that was reserved West town, so cowboy
There were a lot of
culture.
cowboys.
Yeah, there were a lot of cowboys.
He was born in the wrong
You're
generation.
like, I'll be a
so
cowboy.
yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, and most embarrassing moment ever.
I don't know if I can tell you. Most embarrassing moment ever.
Just
There's
one
a lot of
embarrassing
moments
moment.
to
Yeah.
have to recall. And then
Give us one that stands
catalog
out
them
to you.
all and then decide which one. Let's see. I really can't come.
Have you ever had an embarrassing
I
moment?
think I
on
tried
stage?
suppress all those memories.
Oh, I think everyone does too.
Yeah.
It never happened, right?
Yeah. Never embarrassed.
No embarrassing moments.
Yeah. Favorite movie quote?
You got too many of your questions already.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Sorry. Do you have a favorite movie quote though? Or any quote?
No. Not somebody that recites quotes, from books. Just at random.
Okay. Lennon or McCartney? You don't know.
Oh, Lennon.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Same here.
I gotta choose.
I like McCartney books. It's a bad rap sometimes. But
Yeah.
it's great. But Lennon. Yeah.
Kind of like the rebel, like Beatles.
Yeah. A little bit more fire.
Let's see. Do you have any bad habits?
Bad habits? Well,
Like,
yeah. I don't know if it's a habit, but I'm very forgetful. So I will constantly leave the house without my keys.
Oh.
And I'm
I
pretty
do
sure
that all the time.
one of my best friends is my neighbor. We share we live in a loft building and we share an entrance and our doors right next to each other.
Yeah.
I think there was one week where I locked myself out of my house at least 4 or 5 times.
I know,
Like
you're
ring the
probably
bell.
like, wow.
I was like, gotta let me in. So
no.
yeah, that's probably it.
It's funny.
Okay, and then a career path you would have taken in music didn't go for your
Music?
yeah.
Well, I went to film school, so possibly film.
Yeah.
Although I don't know. Yeah, maybe film.
Cool. Alright.
Oh, I have a question.
What?
Just I'm a musician myself, not nearly as big as you or anything. The only thing is, do you guys ever do covers of songs?
Yeah.
Let's see.
We've only done one cover ever, which was "The Killing Moon" by Echo and the Bunnymen.
I love that song.
Yeah, I love that song.
That's where my dad got me into all that too. 'Cause that was,
Really?
back in this day, that was top notch.
That was
yeah.
his jam. Huh?
Cool.
Yeah, I know. I think I was too young when that came out to
Yeah.
appreciate it. But I definitely like that stuff.
Yeah, but I was wondering, when you first started playing, were there any songs that were particularly hard, you're trying to learn which ones were hardest to play, all I do is
that's
cover.
fine,
I haven't
yeah.
Right. Well, what's weird is that I never. I think I was really into Britpop. In
Okay.
the mid '90s when I first
Britpop.
started learning Britpop. Yeah, Blur, Oasis.
Okay,
That's
cool.
cool stuff.
Yeah, kind of. There was a whole, British invasion
Right.
mid '90s.
Yeah.
Britpop. It's too Radiohead.
Oh, I love it.
So,
Tom
yeah,
York's a
so-
genius too. Love to
Yeah.
hear it.
So I think I'm trying to learn some of those songs.
Definitely.
But, I don't know. Actually, to be honest, I never was that interested in learning other people's songs as much as I was interested in
own
doing my
stuff.
own
Right,
stuff.
exactly.
Which is, I don't know if that's good or bad.
Yeah.
I would say that.
I think it's a lot more. It takes
Yeah,
a
it's a
lot
lot more
more creativity.
creative.
I mean,
that's for sure.
I think it's a lot more difficult to make up your own stuff rather than just looking up other people's things. So.
Yeah.
Just
You gotta learn to like a lot of Beatles songs.
yeah. Oh.
Oh.
You got it.
That was kind of my jumping off point.
Does
Oh, okay, that's how it works.
Yeah.
Right.
I was gonna ask you, what kind of musical equipment do you like to use?
Musical equipment?
Yeah, like what's your band like? What are some what kind of brands do you use? Like Fenders, like
Yeah.
do you guys have a preferable sound or from
I like Fender amps a lot. Guitars, Ampic, bass amps. Yeah, I mean guitars. I feel like it just depends on the guitar.
Yeah.
I like Gibson like 335s
you can't go wrong.
and Jazzmaster, Fender Jazzmasters. Gibson, Fender.
Yeah,
kind of
definitely.
person.
I mean, I myself, I have an Ibanez, but
Yeah.
like I was playing a lot more heavier stuff, so
Right.
I was just curious, like, does like the guitar like really make that much of a difference for the sound you're playing? Like as far as
Yeah, it does.
the amplifiers too, as well. I'm sure.
Yeah, for sure. It
Like
does.
the reverb and like echoes and everything as far as
Yeah.
that. So
I think that it's just a matter of kind of like knowing what you want it to sound
right.
like, and then trying different combinations to take that.
Has there ever been a malfunction on stage as far as your equipment, like going out or?
Oh yeah, all the
Sure,
time.
there
All the
was-
time?
I'm sure there has
What do you
been.
do when that happens? Like
You know.
what?
Panic. No.
Just panic? Yeah. Freak out or?
Yeah. No. Try and stay calm and just.
Usually
Yeah.
people don't realize, right? Like the crowd.
Well, I mean, if we're in the middle of a song, people don't know.
Oh.
Yeah.
If it's in between songs and
Yeah.
we're taking a long time to start the next song,
Yeah.
people start to talk.
Yeah. Right.
Yell things. But
Yeah.
I mean, you just kind of fix
I was just
whatever
thinking, I don't know
issue
what
is.
the heck I would do. If, like I'm up there and playing, I'm